let's talk about video game comics. As video games became more and more popular, a demand for alternate types of media for video games started to arise. Certain video games made it onto the big screen, people were making covers of their favorite video game songs, and games would find their story printed on the pages of comics. Video games in comic form served a lot of purpose, like as I previously mentioned, having their story expanded and even telling alternate stories to hook the reader. There is no better example of this than Archie Comics' take on Sonic the Hedgehog, one of the longest running comics to exist. And with storytelling comes alternate stories, single character centered stories, and of course, one of Archie Comics' biggest events, crossovers. Take for example the IDW and DC take on Gears of War, where we see just a bit more into the mind of Ty when he was captured by the Locust. I felt this particular comic showed Ty's mindset on the situation, and to me, sheds a little light on the reason for his later action. And this is a perfect example of why a comic view might be important to a video game, because the reader or the player might get more context in a video game on a subject they didn't give enough time to, and it may open the player to an alternate story. Dark Horse's one-off comic take on Sega's Shinobi gives the reader a little more backstory, serving as a prequel to the events that take place in the PS2 Shinobi game. This comic serves as a way to entertain the reader, engage them, and even advertises the game before even needing to buy the game itself. I'd take a $3 purchase over a $60 impulse buy any day. There are a lot of video games with comic adaptations that I would greatly recommend, like the aforementioned Shinobi and Gears of War comics, to the light-hearted Tales of Archie's Sonic the Hedgehog series, to more recent games like the Silent Hill series that has some great one-off stories that blend in well with the Silent Hill atmosphere, and the Mortal Kombat 10 comic series which boasts some stunning visuals. There's even the lesser-known comics like the Nights into Dreams comic, but check that one out at your own leisure. Hey friends, hope you're staying safe and at home with all the recent events going on in the world. I thought I would try to inspire you to check out video games in a different light while being in the perfect situation to do so. I've got more content on the way. Sorry to have been so quiet recently, but it would be like me to have a big move during a pandemic. So let me know what comics you like, and I'll see you soon. Stay safe and keep it practical.